Hello, Placentia community. This is Eric Holmgren, your ambassador at large. And today I'm with Marty Gonzalez with Marty Realty. How are you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah. So tell me, Marty, what exactly are you doing? Is Marty Realty?
So what I do is I do commercial real estate and property management within Orange County. I do LA County and Inland Empire as well. But anywhere around SoCal, that's kind of where my business is at.
Okay. And how long have you been doing that for?
I just started this real estate business for about a year, but I've been in the industry well over 8 years.
Okay. And is this your first business?
This is not my first business. I've built websites, social media management. I was a marketing major when I graduated college, so that's kind of where I started. And then I got into real estate when I graduated because I wanted to find a place somewhere to live for free. And sure enough, nowhere you can find, to live for free. But I did find jobs that offered housing, and it was a property manager. So I did property management for like 6 years, sold a couple properties, and I got some really big checks. And I thought, man, I'd rather do that than spend some time with the tenants. And sure enough, I got my license, and I started my real estate company and my management company.
Okay. And then with your real estate, did you say it was mostly commercial or some commercial and residential?
So I do mostly commercial.
Okay.
But, I do residential. We do businesses. We do it all. So we're a small boutique out in Irvine, but I do have an office in Placentia and also an office in El Monte.
Okay. And with the different types of clientele, are you mostly representing the buyer, the seller? Or
I represent both.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's not really much of a split, but I do represent both listings and buyers. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And then do you also then help with finding rentals or
I do
leases
rentals
or stuff like that?
I do rentals, leases, all that. Even subleases in some cases, but majority of the time, we're always trying to find more ways to expand my business outside of, SoCal. So I do have options to buy commercial property outside of the country, like throughout the country, the United States. And
outside of California.
Outside of California, but within the United States. So I know a lot of commercial realtors don't have access to that. So that's something I do like to pitch to my clients. So
very cool. And for those folks, it's mostly like an investment type of thing?
For sure.
Out of state. Okay.
Yeah. Or they're trying to move out of state. I'll find a realtor who does both commercial, residential.
Okay.
I can help them find a relocation. Yeah.
Sure, sure. So, as you know, usually with the Chamber Chats, we're talking with folks about some business challenges they've either faced in the past or they might be dealing with, and then how they've overcome that. So, what's a business challenge that you've faced?
For sure, it's just consistency with the clients. You close a deal, you don't see them for months, maybe years. So, something I do like to tell new realtors is just to be very consistent with their social media, online presence. Another thing is contacting those old clients and kind of keeping up with them. So really the big challenge in the real estate industry is consistency.
So that way then people, when they think about needing a realtor, they'll remember you
always
from the past or refer you to somebody else who might be looking for something.
Hopefully.
Okay. So when you're talking about being consistent for, say, your social media post, does that mean once a week, twice a week? What's consistent usually mean?
It kind of depends on what you're trying to do. So say social media is like the presence that you're trying to do for that week, like for sure I'll start advertising heavy. But say I'm doing like an ad somewhere, like on a billboard or something, I'll focus in on that area, try to hype up the area and stuff like that. But it depends on what my business plan is kind of telling me. So it's kind of again, it comes back to that consistency of like every month coming back to what I was doing before and what I had missed. So whatever I can do just to keep up with, putting my presence out there, let it be social media, outside, referring, meeting people, networking, just finding ways to put myself out there.
Okay. And by then targeting with your social media stuff, a geographic area that's also consistent with where you might be targeting other
Exactly.
marketing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is always a key to try to get everything to dovetail like that so it'll work.
Yeah. It can get messy, but as long as it's like an organized chaos.
Well, and then how long in advance are you usually planning your different marketing
Oh,
campaigns?
yeah, well over 2-3 months. I mean,
Okay.
there's there's deals that you kind of know when they're closing, and the deals take like 30, 60 days. So I'm just thinking, ahead of time, okay, I can manage around this area for this time. I'm in La Habra this month, so maybe I'll start, putting myself here. I'm in Fullerton here this month, so I'll be around here. So it's kind of like how I farm in those areas, but it's always about being consistent. I can't just be everywhere. So if I can kind of be in those locations that I'm always at and advertise, then for sure the consistency, the presence, all that's going to help me, help other people see me that I'm out there.
Right. Okay. Well, that sounds like good ideas and good prospects, obviously, for you.
Oh yeah, I get a lot of leads. It's a consistency.
Yeah.
I get leads, I get them, but I just need to be consistent. So
Well, and until you can clone yourself, this
Yeah.
is probably the best that you can do.
yeah.
So, well, good. Well, it was great to chat with you and learn a little bit more about your business and for you to share your words of wisdom for us. Is there anything else you'd like to say to our Placentia friends before we say goodbye?
Thank you for supporting me, and I'm looking forward to representing you guys.
Well, terrific. Well, Marty, so good to chat with you.
Thank you.
And for everybody else out there, until our next episode, be well.